I'm probably gonna regret this, but I thought it would be better, more educational if I stopped and stared at your eyeballs and talked to you mid hair washing sequence to explain certain things that I'm doing and why I'm doing them to get the most hold out of my gel. The reason I may regret this is I'm gonna be bending over, leaning over my tub, talking to y'all, and it may be kind of hard on my neck, but I will make sacrifices for you to help you better get the concept, because that's why I'm here. I'm really trying to help you with your waves and curls. Okay, first things first, your shampoo could be causing your curls not to hold properly. That is why I'm gonna be going in with the Curlsmith Curl Reset Detox Shampoo. This is my new favorite shampoo from Curlsmith. They are doing away with the Wash and Scrub Detox Shampoo. I'm a little sad about that. Wish they would keep both, but this is the product that they're subbing in for that. I like it because it is cleansing enough for my curls. Also, I wanna say right out of the gate, this video is not sponsored by Curlsmith. I just really like these products. I know I've worked with them in the past, but I'm showing you how the concepts of getting more hold out of your gel can apply anywhere. These are just the products that I chose to pick today to demonstrate these concepts. Grabbing a decent amount of shampoo, and I'm gonna make sure that I split my hair in two. Really cleanse all areas of my scalp. Now, the reason your shampoo may be causing your curls not to hold well is the shampoo is not cleansing enough for your hair, and it's leaving buildup behind, or the shampoo in and of itself is too cleansing and conditioning for your hair, making your hair so soft that the gel can't do its job. It can't hold properly because your hair is overly soft. Finding the right shampoo for you is like finding the right pair of jeans. You kind of have to try on a lot of different pairs before you find the fit that is best for you. I added just a little bit of water to this to make sure that the suds loosens up and I can distribute it really evenly throughout all of my hair. I find that the Curlsmith Detox Shampoo is not so cleansing that I couldn't use it every time I washed my hair. Curlsmith says you can use it every 4 to 5 washes. Honestly, I think it's gentle enough. You can use it every time you washed your hair if you wanted to, especially if you're somebody like me who is really prone to buildup and or has extremely hard water where they live, or where you live, because I have hard water where I live. I'm really pulling that lather through the lengths of my hair. I never scrub the lengths of my hair. That would be too much, too rough. But you can see, like, we've got some serious suds in there. The ends of my hair are getting clean, even though I'm not mechanically scrubbing. I do scrub my scalp because that's different. That's skin, my scalp is skin. The hair here is much more fragile because it's been in existence for longer. It grew out of my head and then just like grew and has been here for a while. This hair at my scalp is brand new. It's more resilient, it's stronger because it's fresher. Next thing is this conditioner. This is the full body milk conditioner from Curlsmith. Did I get all the shampoo off? Almost. I'm trying here. This conditioner is one of the lighter weight conditioners from Curlsmith. Most of Curlsmith's conditioners tend to be very conditioning, which is great for curly hair as it tends to be drier, more brittle, and more under conditioned. But if you are finding that any and every gel you are using on your hair isn't working, it's not giving you a cast, it's not giving you any hold, it might be the conditioner that you're picking. Pick a lighter weight conditioner, one that's gonna be less heavy, less conditioning, less moisturizing. This is the volume conditioner from them. Also another reason I'm grabbing it today, selfishly is it smells incredible. I love the fragrance of the volume products from Curlsmith. They're some of my favorites. And I didn't grab just copious amounts either. I just grabbed a smallish amount of a lightweight conditioner. I like working that through with my fingers, starting mid-lengths to ends. Somebody said in my last video that I say mid-lengths. I'm trying to say mid-lengths, but it's kind of hard to enunciate sometimes. Oh, that smells so good. And another reason I like to detangle with my fingers is I get the shed hair all over my hands, my absolute favorite. Just kidding, that was sarcasm. I like detangling my hair with my fingers because I can really feel different sections of my head, feel how my hair is doing, and I'm more gentle. I'm able to get the knots out mostly with my fingers first before I go in with a brush and finish distributing the conditioner all throughout my hair. I want every single strand of hair to be coated in a layer of conditioner, but detangling the hair when it's wet and in its most fragile state can be kind of rough. But if I get all the tangles out super gently with my fingers beforehand, then I'm winning. Then I've negated the negative effects of brushing my hair when it's wet because it's not detangled. Or sorry, it is detangled, it's not tangly. Now, while I want every single strand of hair on my head to be conditioned, I don't want it to be over conditioned. So I'm going to be skipping squish to condition today and rinsing this out pretty quickly. I'm not going to let it sit on my hair and soak into my hair for a very long time because I don't want my hair over conditioned. If your hair is on the drier side, don't skip squish to condition. Let the conditioner sit in your hair for 5+ minutes if you need that level of conditioning. I don't. Not right now, not today. I'm gonna rinse it out. All right. Next thing, if you've tried everything else and can't get the hold out of your gel that you're wanting, skip leave-in conditioner and skip curl cream. Gasp. I know, I said it. There are some humans out there that don't need it. I know. Literally everyone and their curly grandmother says you need leave-in conditioner or curl cream on every single wash day in order to have half-decent curls. There are some people who do need it, but if you are finding that you can't get hold out of your curls no matter what you do, I dare you, I double dog dare you to try a wash day with no leave-in conditioner, okay? And then tell me how it goes. But I do need to organize these curl clumps, so I'm gonna use my Bounce Curl Defining Brush and do my super quick, easy peasy swing curl clump method. This is the method I developed to get curls to clump together. It's kind of an amalgamation of a bunch of different methods all together, but basically that's what we are all doing out here. We're all kind of picking and choosing bits and pieces from everybody's curly hair routine that work for us and our hair, and then we leave the rest. So I really pushed the hair away from my face on top of my scalp. That creates a bunch of parts along my hairline that I can choose from when I flip right side up, and then I'll have a really nice straight part. I'm also brushing the hair off the sides of my head, really turning the brush on its side all the way so that I can utilize this side of the brush to create some juicy, delicious, clumpy curls. Flipping to the other side, brushing the hair off the sides of my head, off the back of my neck. It does not have to be perfect. We are just kind of, in general, pointing the hair in the direction we want it to go. And then for funsies, I have started adding this section right here at my crown. One more brush styling section. This kind of helps my hair along my cowlick a little bit. Give my hair a little bit of a shake. Stand up, shake the hair off the back of my head. You can't see me, but now you can. Swing my hair down and around. Remove the hair from my face. Stand up, shake the hair off the back of my head one more time, and swing back down and around. You can see that I'm facing the other direction now. Swing this way. Really swinging your head around is where the swing curl clump method comes from. We're kind of flinging and shaking all of these curls into their natural curl families. This is a super natural, effortless, breezy way to brush style your hair. I know those two things sound like an oxymoron, that brush styling, you're kind of artificially clumping your curls together. This is how I get away with using a brush and still getting my curls to curl naturally so that they spring up the best. Now, you have probably heard me say over and over and over again on this channel that you need more water in your hair. More water is more better when you're styling. And while that is the case, 99% of the time, I'm talking to the people right now who want more hold out of their gel. If you've tried everything and no matter what you do, you can't get your curls to cast or your gel to hold, you might want to try applying the gel on slightly less dripping, soaking wet hair. You can hear that there's still a ton of water in my hair, but it's not like gushing, dripping, pouring out of my hair at this point. Also, you can't take a light hold gel and make it a hard hold gel, so make sure you're using a strong hold gel. Honestly, I picked this one today because in the past, I have hated this one. I love most Curlsmith gels. Most of them are my absolute favorite. This one, on the other hand, every time I've used it in the past, it's been heavy, it's weighed my hair down, it hasn't given me good hold. But I was not following any of these tips. So this is partly a wavy curly hair experiment to see if all of these tips and tricks I'm giving you to get more hold out of your gel will work for a gel that hasn't worked for me in the past. P.S. I've seen other girls on the Instagrams use this recently and have great results. This is the in-shower style fixer. It's their hardest hold gel that Curlsmith comes up with. Another tip, make sure you're using enough product. That's not a small amount of gel. I'm gonna say that that is a solid teaspoon, teaspoon and a half, close to 2 teaspoons. No, it's a teaspoon and a half worth of a really thick gel. I'm gonna take my time, really smooth it out in my hands, emulsify it, glaze it over the back, rub my hands together again, glaze it over the front, rub my hands together again, part my hair along my crown section, glaze some gel there and right here. Then scrunch and scrunch and scrunch. I think part of the reason that some people feel like their gel isn't giving them the hold that they want is their curls look stretched out and weighed down. But in fact, I think what actually could be going on there is they didn't scrunch their hair enough. I tend to cut out a lot of the scrunching that I do in my videos for the sake of like YouTube watchability, so that you won't click out of the video and be like, this girl's been scrunching her hair for 10 minutes. I'm tired of watching somebody scrunch their hair for 10 minutes. I'm gonna go to the next video. But I do actually wind up scrunching my hair for quite a long time. All right, I'm not grabbing quite as much as I did a second ago, but probably half to 3/4 of the amount that I just grabbed. I'm gonna stand up, shake the hair off the back of my head, come back down, glaze this gel on the back of my head, targeting these curls, rotating to the other side, back, side, more scrunching, you guessed it. And one of the reasons that I scrunch my hair so much is I really want my curls to be activated, get those hydrogen bonds in the right spot all the way to my root. And it takes some time to scrunch every single individual strand of hair that exists on my head, to scrunch them all the way up. I have fairly high density hair. It's very fine and it needs lots of encouragement. I don't have a super tight curl pattern to begin with, so scrunching it gets it in its place all the way up, but then the weight of the water pulls on those curls and stretches them out. So I have to scrunch them back up so that they want to sit where they live naturally, but water's heavy and stretches them out. Another thing you could do to get more hold out of your gel is to layer your stylers. Use more than one product, use more than one gel. You don't have to, so I will be skipping that today, but that's another one of my tips. Use a mousse, then a custard, then a hard hold gel on top. One of the best wash days I've ever had is where I layered those three all together, got a rocking cast, and my curls lasted for days. But you don't have to layer your stylers. I'm showing you how to get more hold out of the gel that you have. In theory, you have a hard hold gel at home and you're not getting it to work for you, and that's why you're here. That's why you're watching this video. So that's why we're doing it that way today. Okay, I'm gonna go stand up and plot my hair, and I'll be back in just a second after I've had a nap. Just kidding, but I need a break. Okay, I feel better now. I'm upright. The next thing you can do to get more hold out of the gel that you have is do that first application on soaking wet hair. It's not soaking wet, but in theory, that first application of gel is happening right after you have washed, conditioned your hair, organized your curl clumps, you've glazed the product over and scrunched it in while in the shower or hanging over the tub like yours truly. But the next thing you can do is after you have plopped your hair, this is the perfect hair care towel, by the way. I have loved this microfiber towel for an incredibly long time. It works great. Check out links in description if you would like to check this out. But after you have plopped your hair, you can add another super thin layer of gel to your hair. I'm honestly a little bit nervous to do that today because I think I got adequate amounts of gel in my hair when I washed it. It was really oozing out between my fingers as I was scrunching my hair. In fact, like my hands are still a little bit sticky from the gel as it's drying on my hands. So I kind of want to skip that today, but I also kind of want to demonstrate it. Why don't I go ahead and demonstrate it for you? Also, this I said didn't work well for me in the past because I was always using it with a leave-in conditioner or a curl cream underneath. I have had some of my best ever wash days with some gels that I wasn't expecting them to do as well as they did when I skipped the leave-in conditioner underneath. So I have high hopes for this today. If you've got a really hard hold gel that is thick like this one, make sure your hands are nice and wet so that the gel thins out a little bit if you're gonna be applying it on damp hair. Glaze it over, scrunch it in. Minuscule amounts here. You don't need just a ton. Making sure my hands are really wet. Glazing it over and scrunching it in. And then you will diffuse your hair. If you want some tips and tricks on diffusing, please feel free to check out my last video, but I'm gonna go diffuse my hair and I'll be right back. Whew, I made it. I diffused. Oh my goodness, I am so hot right now. The last tip I have for you about getting more hold out of your gel is to leave the hair in the cast for as long as humanly possible. I am currently filming in the middle of the day, and I do that for logistical purposes. My sweet little humans are occupied during the day. If I tried to film at night after they have gone to bed, I would be a zombie, and these videos would be no fun to watch because I would be completely dead. But if I weren't filming this, I would be doing this routine in the evening at night.
Why? So that I could get my hair to 100% dry and leave it in the cast overnight. It does not work if your hair is even remotely damp when you lay your head down on your silk pillow. But you get the idea. It's to leave your hair in the cast for as long as possible, leave the curls crispy and crunchy. I am going to do that. I just got done diffusing. My hair is almost dry. It's like 95% dry. So I'm gonna leave it in this super stringy noodle cast, run around my house, do some stuff and things, and then I will be back to scrunch out the crunch with you guys and reveal the final wash day results. But first, take a quick look at how crispy and crunchy and noodly this hair is. Yes, you know you did it right when your hair rattles in the cast. All right, I'll be right back. And I'm back. Blink of an eye for you guys, but it's been about an hour, hour and a half. I've let my curls sit in the cast, and I could wait longer, honestly, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go ahead and scrunch out this crunch because I really want to see the curls. And here are the final scrunched out and fluffed results. Wow. This is one of the best hair days I've had in a while. I feel like ever since I cut my hair with the Wayne Tuggle method, no shade to the Wayne Tuggle haircutting method. I think it obviously works for a ton of people. I don't think I executed the haircut very well, and my curls have been kind of mad at me ever since. It's either a major hit for the wash day or a major miss. And I feel like I've been having more misses than hits lately, but today, because I really focused on getting the most hold out of my gel that I possibly could, I feel like it really worked. And in case you're wondering, because I know y'all love it, here is what the hair looked like at the very end of the day after running around in my wild and crazy mom life in West Texas in the spring. It's windy. The hair held up pretty good.
And as you can see, I clearly went to the gym and got a quick workout in. It was nice. It was light, and I did leave my hair down while I worked out. So there's that.
And here is what the hair is looking like on the morning of day 2 with absolutely zero refresh. I did sleep with my hair in a bonnet, so I am kind of changing up how I sleep with my hair at night, but that's how it held up.
Yeah, this may just be the best my hair has ever looked on the morning of day 2 with zero refresh. This is really good. I'm shocked.
Not too shabby, not too bad. We can obviously see that the curls are curling. Things are holding and holding well. And because I'm Courtney, I'm gonna give you a couple more options for some really strong hold gels that I've recently been really liking. This one now gets an official pass from me as being a hard hold gel that will give your hair a cast. I would definitely say it's on the more moisturizing side. My hair does feel really nicely hydrated. So if you have drier hair but want really hard hold, in Shower Style Fixer. Some people may need some protein with their gel in order to get that structure, that wash day longevity, that hold. If you are looking for some good protein options with your gel, Briogeo Curl Charisma Gel, not the curl cream, make sure you get the gel. This always gives me a really good cast, and it's a powerful protein punch type of a product. Really good hit of protein in this, or very affordable. Kind of hard to find, kind of hard to come by. I have not seen it in a local store to me, but it's the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Flash Freeze Gel. I had to order this online and get it shipped to me, but oh my goodness, I see what the hype is about. This does have less protein in it than the Briogeo, but so much hold. My cast almost didn't come out the first time I used this. I was legitimately scared I was not going to be able to scrunch out the crunch, and that is the first time that has ever happened to me. Another really good strong hold gel option that is insanely moisturizing and protein free is the EcoSlay Orange Marmalade. And of course, I feel terrible. I don't have a bottle of these with me, But the Chi Infra Gel and the BioSilk Rock Hard Gelée are a couple of other really stronghold gel options. There is one I haven't been brave enough to try yet, and that is Gorilla Snot. I keep seeing girly girls try this out over on Instagram, and I am intrigued, but my son may or may not use that as his hair gel, and there's just something about the texture that's a mental block for me at this point. I know I use other products that look just like boogers, but using a product that looks like boogers and is called Gorilla Snot, apparently that's where I draw the line. I'm gonna need some major encouragement from you guys in the comments down below if that is a product that you want to see me try, because otherwise I'm gonna pass. But I'll do anything for you because I want to be as helpful as humanly possible to you and your curl journey. That could be an incredible product for some people. I just haven't been brave enough to try it yet. As always, I sure hope you are having an absolutely fantastic day, and I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Bye!